Hi everybody, welcome to this week's question and answer video. I'm David, this channel is DeMars Coaching, and I try to do this every week to answer your guys' questions, help you heal, recover, learn from your traumatic experiences. So please, I encourage you, go down below in the comment section and ask me anything you want. The topic doesn't have to be just in abusive personality disorder people and c-ptsd. Anything you want, ask me anything you want. I'll let you know if it's too personal. There's no such thing as a bad question, only bad answers. I'll try my best. Repetitive questions are very welcome. This kind of material people probably need to hear over and over again, even if they know it. So every week I like to recommend something to you guys. This week I'm going to recommend a book. I haven't recommended a book in quite a while, and I found a really good one, a really good subject matter for you guys. Okay? I preach emotional needs, don't I? All the time. I'm telling you, those are the keys to having successful relationships. We have to have our emotional needs met. Toxic people won't do it. You guys have had relationships with toxic people. You may have never had your emotional needs met. Maybe, never. We have to increase our emotional intelligence. Healing, this process of what you guys are going through now is increasing your emotional intelligence, we hope. Increasing our emotional intelligence is incredible. I've been doing it for years now. And I really see the results now. You're not going to avoid narcissistic people. You're not going to avoid being abused maybe every now and then. You're not going to avoid this. We're going to avoid these relationships, sure. Your reaction as you increase your emotional intelligence will be better and better and better. Will serve you better. I don't care what people do to me. I don't care what they say to me, say about me. I accept these things. I accept toxic people. I just don't accept them in my life. I don't, you will always have failed relationships. We will always lose people in our life. The worst experiences we can have. As your emotional intelligence increases, this gets easier. Losing people, failed relationships isn't as bad. I don't grieve as much. I'm okay. It's wonderful. It is. It's really wonderful. And as you increase your emotional intelligence, so you will meet people with higher emotional intelligence. You'll have them in your life. And this all starts with us, you first, right? So I found a book, Emotional Intelligence 2.0. It's a co-authored book, Travis Bradbury and Jean Grieve. I always like when there's more than one author. Kindle, $14.23, audiobook, 0, hardcover, $14.98. I'll put the link down below if you're interested in this. It says, by now, emotional intelligence, otherwise known as EQ, needs little introduction. It's no secret that EQ is critical to your success. But knowing what EQ is and knowing how to use it to improve your life are two very different things. Anyone who read this, please let us know what you think. Anybody who does read it, give us some feedback on it. I'd appreciate it. Thank you very much. Okay, let's get into the questions. First one is from Julie. I don't know your location. If you guys could give us your locations, I'd really appreciate that. I think that people enjoy knowing that we're not alone. This is all over the world, okay? This kind of emotional trauma and abuse and stuff is in every single culture. So I think it feels good for people to see that. So Julie says, don't give up or stop your videos. I'm not going to. I was considering stopping the Q&As only because it just doesn't get much activity. But thank you. You are doing a tremendous job trying to educate and encourage us to open up and share our thoughts and experiences. Keep up the great work, and who cares about numbers? Your self-worth and your courageous drive to push and believe in what you're doing is what truly matters. Sometimes I absorb what I hear and read. You truly are an inspirational person. Oh, thank you, Julie, very much. That's nice of you. Very kind of you. And I'm not going to stop. Thank you for supporting me. Seda from France, hi. A key teaching, the difference between my own emotional needs and the emotional needs within the relationship. It's good to hear it one more time. Yeah, I'm going to say it one more time. We have emotional needs. These are needs, not wants, not feelings, not values, not things we like. Needs. We die without them. They're more important than physical needs. We have to know how to meet our emotional needs ourselves. I always use the example of emotional security. I have to make myself feel secure first. If I cannot make myself feel secure, I cannot enter a relationship and make somebody else feel secure and allow somebody else to make me feel secure. It won't work. It won't be enough. I think of this as kind of external, where external isn't enough. Internal is me, myself. So I don't just rely on even my partner to meet my needs. I ask, I tell them how I feel, what I want, what I need. So we have needs in our own life that we have to meet, and then we have to meet the needs in the relationship. Okay, and they are separate, and we can't do one without the other. Okay, Jamet from the United States of America. Hi, Jamet. I always learn so much from you. One thing I regret is not getting into therapy sooner. I wish that I had hired a mental health professional once I found myself in another toxic relationship. Maybe I could have sustained a little less damage from the smear campaign, etc. I had no support system in place. After years of these type of relationships, my world became smaller and more toxic. If I had someone in my corner, I may have healed a little faster. Do you think this is the case? But I certainly found out who wasn't caring about me. LOL. Acceptance is really important. Knowing who someone is painful part of life. Okay. Look, Jamet, if we get help with something and we don't struggle as long, then yeah, it's better, right? And the more we endure these relationships, the longer they go on, the more damage we may have. And for those of you who don't understand what damage I mean literal biological damage to our brains, our nervous system, things like this. So certainly if you were to stop that relationship sooner, there'd be less damage. And if that means getting help from someone, support, yes, of course. But this whole experience isn't about the pain, is it? It's not about the hurt. It's not about the pain. That's not the main focus and all that matters. It's about what was missing. It's about the love. It's about the emotional connection, things like this. And this is all part of the process. So, Jamet, not only have you been learning about yourself and learning about this relationship, but you're learning that it's better to get help when I need it. So this experience helped you learn that, right? Without it, you wouldn't have learned it. So you're learning a lot, and you're learning that if this ever happens again, if you ever have similar feelings like you did in this relationship again, that you will reach out and ask for help, support, talk. Okay? That's what you have learned, and that's what you will do. Okay? It's good. It's a good thing. We don't need to have regrets. They don't serve us at all, Jamet. Regrets means maybe I'm not learning. I haven't learned the lesson. Because once you learn that lesson, you can't regret it. Mumu St. Clair. Don't know where you're from. I found your channel 5 years ago and never let you something ever since. You left a word out. I particularly like your Q&A as you tell so many different things. Thank you very much for telling me. Thank you for your support. Thank you for all of your guys' support. Last week I made it known, you guys decide if these continue. If I still get, just a few likes and a few views and stuff, I'm not going to continue this. I'm going to make other videos that people want more. But you guys gave me a lot of good response and feedback last week. So I will continue them. Thank you for your support, everybody. All right. Sandra from Melbourne, Australia. Hi, Sandra. How do you learn to trust again after losing trust in someone you had so much trust in? This person was my ex after a 20-year relationship who was a professional liar. 5 years on, and I still find it hard to trust people after this bad experience. I'm sorry, Sandra. Broken trust is so difficult to heal from. I don't think we can take people back after they've broken our trust. I don't know how that works. I've tried and it didn't. And I'm sorry for such a horrible experience and the loss you've had. Sandra, you don't have to do anything. But trusting people is only going to serve you. Okay? Here, I left I don't think I left. Nope. I don't know what I replied to anymore. Give you an Ernest Hemingway quote. The only way to find out if you can trust someone is to trust them, right? You have to give people a chance, and you have to give, yourself a chance, right? Let other people enjoy who you are, Sandra. Let people have relationships with you. We have to trust ourselves. A part of healing is taking some ownership. And I'm not saying anything bad that someone's done to you, all of it, every little bit of that somebody has done bad to you is their fault, not yours. But if we can find some little part that we can own, And it's not a shouldn't have, a regret. It's next time, if I experience this again, I would like to do this again. You have been learning so much, Sandra. I know I don't know you, but I've seen what you've learned. You're raising your self-worth, your self-confidence, your self-respect, your self-esteem. You have tools now, don't you? These parts of yourself that you have increased, I hope, will help you not allow someone to make you feel bad. If you have this doubt that someone's lying to you, you try to talk to them. Talk to someone else. Professional help. But aren't you better prepared, better equipped now? And like I said, increasing your emotional intelligence, Sandra, makes these things easier. It's not so bad when someone hurts my feelings. It's okay. It's not so bad when I lose somebody and things. So I'm not so scared of trusting someone again. I know that I'm going to be okay even if they hurt me. Trust yourself, Sandra. And how do you trust yourself? Learn and be prepared. You're going to be fine. But give people a chance and give yourself a chance. Okay? Saida again. Hi. Another way of seeing why the partner leaves when he has his needs met. Saida we've been kind of going back and forth the last few weeks about. Saida says she was scared to meet a man's all of his needs and that he may leave. So he has attention and control, and he keeps me helpless and hopeless in a state of distress. So he leaves, chases other preys. Yeah, a toxic person will never meet your needs. A toxic person who carries around toxic shame will never meet your emotional needs. You guys that dated people with personality disorders in the cluster B, like NPD, BPD, HPD, ASPD, they are not capable of meeting your emotional needs at all. And they want what they want, and they want attention, and they want their needs met to feel good. And so they get that from you, and they run. And they want you helpless and hopeless. They want you dependent on them, but never get what they need from you. They want you dependent on them, but you will never get what you need from them. So, right, I come and I get what I want, I get attention, you make me feel good, I have sex with you, and then I leave. Leave you sitting there wanting, needing, desperate, dependent, waiting, placing you on a shelf for later. Yeah. The bottom line is whether they're, want to or care or whatever, they're incapable. They'll never make you feel emotionally secure. They'll never emotionally connect with you. They won't give you emotional privacy, autonomy, many more things they won't do for you. And that's the bottom line. Whether they stick around, whether they run, they're never going to make you feel these things in the relationship. Incapable. But they have needs and wants, and they exploit you and get what they want from you. And then, they bail, they break up with you, they start a fight, they are gone. Thank you, Saida. Rose from the United Kingdom. Hi, Rose. Difficult to explain. We have been together 7 years and the breakups become less, but still happen. There's maybe a point of stress when it happens then. He says that he's just been putting on a smile, trying, etc. So I do take him for what he says, that he wants to be alone. Then he goes back to cooking me things, shopping, buying me food or wine. Then I'm still feeling as if I'm getting into distance mode, ready for him to go. Taking him for what he said, he wanted to be alone. Then leaves me feeling bad. Then because he's being amicable and I'm the one that's being off and bad, confused. Just when I try emotionally distance, I am overreacting. Should I be more amicable as he is being? Oh, Rose. You want me to tell you how to be better abused or not so abused and neglected? I can't, Rose. This person is incapable of meeting your emotional needs. This person is going to cause stress in your life forever, as long as he's in your life. I'm not going to sit here and tell you, just be more amicable to him, to someone who is so unstable who changes his mind every second. He loves you, doesn't love you, wants to be with you, doesn't want to be with you. I mean, so you're just being damaged, Rose, every day of this. Every day. When it's good, even when it's good, you can't accept it. You can't enjoy it because you know it's going to be bad, because this is a cycle that has been repeating itself and will continue to repeat itself, because why would it stop? Are you trying to stop the cycle, Rose? Are you trying, you want to fix him, heal him, help him, change him is what you want to do. You want to change this person and the person that you want and need. Then you're going to sacrifice what you want and need, and you're going to numb your feelings, and you're going to compromise your value system. Already have 7 years. You can't feel very good about yourself right now. So no, you don't need to be more amicable. You need to leave. Leave. I know that he's quite old. He's not going to change. And you believing that he will is delusional at this point. Accept, Rose. Accept this person for who he has been. All the good, all the bad. We don't go, oh, he's been nice, he's been sweet sometimes, he helps me sometimes, he cooks for me sometimes, and he abuses you. He abuses you, he neglects you, he's causing damage to your brain, your nervous system. He's completely shattered your self-esteem, self-worth. So there is no right way to be with him. The only right thing to do is to be away from him. Okay? I hope, I try to be as blunt as I can, Rose, because I got a minute to answer a question, and that's it. Why don't you get the book, Emotional Intelligence? Learn what your emotional needs are, really know what they are, and then try to get him to meet them, and then see that he never will. Never. I guarantee you that person has never made you feel secure. He's never given you any emotional attention. He's never emotionally connected with you. Does not give you emotional privacy or autonomy. Doesn't care about your friends or success groups, social groups, any of that stuff for you, Rose. He cares about himself because he can't care for himself. He expects you to, and then he's gone. He won't do it back. That's it. And it's causing you damage. Okay, Rose? So reach out and talk to somebody. Hire somebody or something, okay? You're worth it. So is your life and your future. Don't give it to him. You've already given him too much. Good luck, Rose. Susan, don't know where you're from. I always like your videos. YouTube is stupid. Please do not stop doing videos. I just watched my like get deleted. Happens all the time. Yes, it does, Susan. I'm sorry. And thanks for bringing it to attention. I'm being shadow banned on YouTube, and it goes beyond just recommending videos. It won't let your likes stick, comments disappear, subscribes. You check to see if you're subscribed to me. You may not be, and you thought you were. That's why my videos aren't coming up. Things like this. So it's pretty bad. It's really stupid with 2 O's. You spelled it. Thank you for keep trying, all of you. Thanks for supporting me, and if your like disappears, thanks for giving it again, and thank you for repeating your comments when they disappear. That must be frustrating. I appreciate all of you. Thank you. Saida says, the story of the bully of the young girl taking her own life takes place in France. The mom was very satisfied after meeting the First Lady. She thinks that the First Lady will make things change. I don't think so. Not politicians. They don't do anything. The First Lady likes to look empathetic, but she does not care at all. That's probably accurate. She is more interested in buying tons of new expensive dishes. Before her husband was elected, the first election, she promised that if her husband was elected, huge changes would be implemented for autistic people, and they got many votes from desperate families. The reality now, no change at all. Countless desperate families, and she keeps buying dishes. That's welcome to the sad world of politics. Back in the day, not to go off the subject, but back in the day in our country, when our country was formed, politicians weren't paid. No. They weren't paid. This is something they did on the side, extra. And we chose these people to do this for us because they were already successful. They had successful businesses, they had employees, they had a successful family. And we say, hey, you've had so much success, why don't you help our town? And they became mayor for free. Politicians today only go to school. That's it. They aren't successful. They promise you success and don't deliver. But what would be better, wouldn't it, if we elect people who are already successful at something else besides politics? Wouldn't that be nice? Anyway, sad story. Thank you for telling me where this was. I really didn't know. I thought it might be here in this country, but it's in France. Bullying. More bullying. People not getting help. People witnessing it happening. Doesn't matter. I'm telling you. I found something that unless it directly affects you, you don't understand. We all talk about being empathetic, sympathetic, stuff like this. Not to this. People are not. People tell me I'm sorry. People tell other people, sorry, that's awful, but you just can't understand it until you go through it. This poor young girl took her own life, and that is happening a lot. It's the leading cause of death in young people. So, yeah, thanks for the story. I'm going to do a video about this, I believe. I'm pretty sure. Anybody who hasn't already, please consider supporting my petition. Stop Narcissistic Online Bullying. It's a global petition, all of you. The link will be right down in the comment section, in the description box. It's everywhere. Follow it, hit yes, everyone in the world, and share it with someone else. Thank you. Yeah, I told you. I don't like to say that. I told you so, but I told you the First Lady, nothing will happen. It's just, all of that is just publicity, There's a unfortunate, something happens in a town. Oh, I go visit. What were they going to do? Nothing. Victoria from the Bay Area. Hi, Victoria. I live across the street from the park every day. My neighbor's ex-husband sits down in the park smoking a cigarette. Every 15 to 20 minutes, he gets up, walks to her house, looks through the windows, and then walks back to the park to smoke a cigarette. He does this all day long. He sleeps in the park, so he does it all night. Also, I'm concerned with my neighbor's safety, but this man is obviously unstable. My question is, why am I paying so close attention to this situation? It has nothing to do with me. And I don't know you, right? But often, we tend to focus on other people's lives when we have difficulty managing our own, or maybe we don't have the social life that we want, right? Very often people get addicted to the internet because they don't have the social life that they want and need, and they go online and try to get the social life they need. But typically people like us who have some codependent issues, codependent behaviors, we will tend to, codependency in your family is your mom or your sister telling you about all your problems and what you need to do, and you need to fix this, and I told you so, and blah, blah, blah. And they don't really focus on their own life. And that's kind of how the codependent family works. Everybody focuses on other people and not yourself, and nobody really fixes any problems. Okay? We get very common after traumatic relationships that we isolate and stuff like this. It's very common to get into murder mystery shows and see how bad someone's life is. And, oh God, yeah, that's worse than mine. Things to take the attention off ourselves. Okay? You can always call the police on this man. What he's doing is illegal. Or just try not to look at it. Try not to look at it, Victoria. Start focusing more on yourself, the things that you want in life, and do something to get it. Do one little thing. Next time you want to go look at that, do one little thing that gets you closer to what you want in life. That's it. And Red Nose. Buddy, I just took a few minutes to like about 30 plus of your videos. I hope you enjoyed getting the likes. Thank you very much. That is awesome. I really do appreciate that. This is not a channel for me personally. Okay, I don't talk about my life, my personal things. This is for you guys. I started this channel almost 7 years ago. Yep, over 7 years ago. To just put information out there. Back then it was even worse. There wasn't much information out there. People didn't know. And imagine just all you need is to hear something that could save your life. That's all I'm trying to do here. I would like it to grow. I'd like to get to reach people that need it. And your support is everything. Not my videos. My videos are nothing without your support. So thank you, all of you. And Rose again, I don't understand the thought that you accept someone if they have an issue problem. David banging his head, LOL. Yes, I accept you want to bang your head, but I would then ask you what's wrong and try to help. Someone that needs it, or how would anyone get help? Yeah, us who fall for toxic people, we identify in people suffering, unhealthy, and we see someone, I use the example because I think it's a good one, just sitting there hitting your head all day. You know, you're gonna let someone in your life like this. Rose says, I'm gonna try to help them. How are you gonna help them? Just put your hand there. How long? You gonna talk to them, give them therapy? No. But at what point are you gonna accept it in your life or not? Because you're gonna help someone, you're accepting that in your life. There's a lot of people that need help, Rose. You gonna help them all? Just a few? Which ones? Why? How long? What's the criteria? What's the terms? What's the rules? Better have some if you're gonna do that and help everybody. I'll only ask or try to help people that ask for it, for one. It's a little rule I have. People don't ask me for help, don't give it. People don't ask me for my opinion, don't give it. Right? I think that would serve you more than trying to help everybody that needs it. And Rory from Ohio. Hi, Rory. Hello, David. I don't know for sure when I started watching your videos. Don't know what I was doing on the phone, so never pushed anything because I was afraid of something I had to pay for. And I didn't do that kind of transactions over my phone. Even now, the kids help me with ordering things. Don't know how you popped up on my feed, but I am so happy you did. I've appreciated you ever since. I think that's been well over 4 years ago. You are a lifesaver. Thank you, Rory. And I'm so glad that I popped up on your feed and all of your guys' feeds. Yeah, very happy. Thank you. Thanks, Rory. Thank you, all of you, for giving me kind words today, support, asking questions. Please keep them coming. Give examples. Tell your own experiences. This is the platform to do it. It's safe here. Thank you. Really keep asking questions, okay? Let me know if you guys have read that book, Emotional Intelligence 2.0, what you think about it. Appreciate it. Love yourself first. Have a beautiful week, and I'll see you next week. Bye.